Hi, I'm Erica. Welcome back to Be Your Own Massage Therapist. In today's beginning sequence or grounding practice, we're going to utilize the breath and the containers or homes of the breath to create that initial shift into a state of rest and restoration to allow us to receive the benefits of this practice. For today's practice, find your Coregeous ball and come onto your belly. If you don't have a Coregeous ball, a rolled up yoga mat or even a rolled up towel will work just fine. As you arrive on your belly, take your Coregeous ball right into the abdomen and use a little gentle rocking to ease into this position. If you have not done this work, it may be a bit tender, so use your arms as much as necessary to find that just right pressure so that there's no fighting or guarding or pulling away from the sensation. And as you do this gentle rocking, like rocking a baby, allow yourself to start to move into stillness, moving away from awareness of the movement of the body into awareness of the breath. Sending your breath directly to where the ball and body meet. Feeling the belly expand as you breathe in. Pressing into the ball. And then the ball becomes like a foundation, and the breath starts to expand upward and outward into the low back, creating a sense of spaciousness into the low back. And then the exhale comes with a surrendering or emptying, allowing you to sink a little deeper into the ball. Feel the ball like a platform upon which the breath rises and expands into the low back. Awakening awareness along the spine. Feeling how the breath massages the abdomen and internal organs. And through the breath, how we can regulate pressure in the low back, which is essential for working with back pain. And when the breath feels free and easy, expanding 360 degrees around that container of the abdomen, find the next residence of the breath. Coming into the lower rib cage, slide your ball, your towel, or your yoga mat up right into the lower ribs, beneath the breasts. And again, you may do a little rocking to ease in. And we're coming right into the diaphragm level now. The diaphragm attaches to the bottom 4 or so ribs and levels in the thoracic spine. And it creates this big divide, almost like a drum head or 2 drum heads even, right in the middle of our torso, separating our thorax from our abdomen. And as the ball lies right on that level of the diaphragm, feel how on the inhale that drum head moves downward, expanding, creating space in the thorax for the breath to fill. And then as you exhale, it recoils upward, and feel how the ball assists it to push the air out. almost like a slingshot. Feel the breath fill as that screen or that diaphragm moves downward, accommodating the air, and then recoils back upward like the release of the slingshot. Feel the downward and upward movement with the assistance of the ball. The ball gives us feedback or proprioception to help us better sense or to learn how to feel and sense the movements of the body. Sensing this internal movement can often be difficult because it's not visual, like flexing or extending our elbow when we engage our biceps. But this muscle is working all the time for us, allowing us to breathe, assisting with our posture, with digestion, and even nervous system regulation. So take a moment and pause, connecting to that internal movement of the diaphragm. Awakening awareness that muscle allows you to be. And then moving the ball up one more time into the last resonance of the breath. Feel the ball come right under the sternum or the chest bone. And if you have a little towel roll, you probably want to turn it vertically here so that it goes along the breastbone. And then let your head rest or let your arms come out into a field goal position. And again, there may be a little gentle rocking, because if you haven't done this work, it can feel like an intense amount of pressure. So give yourself enough external support. Maybe that means even propping your head with a block or a book. So you can find that just right amount of pressure. And then feel, just like you did in the low back, the ball become a platform for the breastbone. And then feel the breath rise up into that space between the shoulder blades. Filling in that space between the heart and the spine in the back of the thorax. Can you feel the inhale rise like a balloon in that space between the shoulder blades on each inhale? And then a sinking with each exhale, riding the wave of breath like a buoy, gently moving in the water. Feeling the space between the shoulder blades and behind the heart spread and open on the inhale. And sinking on the exhale. Feeling the breath fill the thorax, fill all of the rib cage, 360 degrees. Expanding like blowing up a balloon,
moving out in all directions. And then removing your prop, resting onto your belly, feeling the freedom of breath now begin in the belly. Feel the low back, mid back, upper back. Just ascending and descending along the front edge of the spine, like an elevator, moving up and down through the entire torso. Feeling grounded, supported, sensing the internal support of the breath and how it will act as a driver for release as we move through this practice.